So you gonna be in something in the next 48 hours? I'm talking about in it. What you gonna be in? The money? What you gonna be in? The drama? What are you gonna be in? Hmm? I'm talking about in it. That's all I'm hearing. I'm talking about in it. What you finna be in? Oh God, we saw the moon and the Seven of Swords. Maybe some secrets, some lies. I'm talking about in it. Maybe something from the past resurfacing. Ooh. I'm talking about in it. I get that as like in somebody asks about something. Like, oh, I'm talking about I'm in it. Like 11:11 on my timer. That is a confirmation for me. I'm talking about in it. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Go ahead and say spirit, angels, ancestors. 144 on my timer. Higher beings. What is happening in the next 48 hours for you? Next 48 hours. I'm talking about in it. What you finna be in? What you finna be on? What is this? Next 48 hours for my collective spirit. Angels. Ancestors, higher beings. We're already about to be on 12 o'clock in the morning. It is 11:12 a.m. my time. Or p.m., whatever you'd like to say. Right? We're going to go ahead and get into it. Right? So, from today is Monday. Currently, right? It is about to be Tuesday. Okay. It's about to be Tuesday. So, from Tuesday to Wednesday, the next 48 hours. What's going on for you? What's going on? All right, let's go ahead and get off with the general first. Okay. Hey, No Face, how are you? All right. Spirit, can I go ahead and get the next 48-hour read? Some of you guys might eat or drink or have some type of dish that has caramel in it. This is what I'm getting here as well. All right. Can I go ahead and get a next 48-hour read? Hold on. Good. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, yo. The next 48 hours, the Four of Swords. You're going to make some type of risk. You're going to take some type of risk from Tuesday to Wednesday. That's going to make you feel like, I can actually be at peace with the decisions that I'm making. All right. You're trusting your intuition on this. This is what it's giving me as well. And it's actually going to lead you straight to fulfillment, a very big fulfillment at that. I feel like it's going to be even more happier than you think, more greater than you think. This is what I'm sitting here hearing, seeing even. Hey, dope girl, how are you? Let's go ahead and see what's happening in the next 48 hours for you. All right, so from Tuesday to Wednesday, right? Because it's almost Tuesday, right? Let's see this. The Princess of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. So you're getting signs and synchronicities that you're going to be being given to in the next 48 hours. That you're going to be given some type of money. You're going to be given something from somebody, someone. This is what I'm getting here. The Tower. This is going to be sudden. You may not know that this is going to happen. This could also be a child feeling like they're not getting enough. Like whether this is like enough attention, enough time with you, enough love, enough consideration with you. This is what I'm getting here as well. And they're going to express. This is what I'm getting here. This is like a young child. This child could be like 10, 11 years old expressing this. This is what I'm getting here as well. All right, you guys could be getting signs and synchronicities that you're going to be given something, and this is giving me money. I feel like you're going to be given some type of money, some type of financial security in some sense to move forward. Maybe even from a situation that you felt like you were going to be sad and stuck in. This is what I'm getting here as well. Hey, dope, how are you? All right, let me see this. Damn. Hold on, y'all. Damn. My bad. All right. I feel like you've been bending. I just heard bending to the will. Have you been doing things that you don't even want to do? This is what I'm getting here because this card is bent. It just got bent while coming up here. Like getting it back up, it's bent. All right. This is the Eight of Pentacles. This is like independent starts, independent work, doing things self-sufficiently, okay? Have you feel like you're being bent backwards, doing some things? All right, this is what I'm getting here. Maybe even just trying to get this task, this risk, this new start. This is what I'm getting here as well. I feel like you're about to be paid off, paid out for doing something. This is what I'm getting here. Queen of Cups. This could also be around a Pisces, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Cancer, an Aries. This is what I'm getting here as well. Maybe, yeah, a Scorpio, a Libra. Someone who's feeling devastated, maybe even at the simple fact that there is a loss. And you just keep focusing on this loss, okay? Nothing was lost, okay? You're just not focusing on the things that are actually worth finding. Being found already was found. You're just not focusing on those things. I need you to start really focusing on these things. You understand? All right, what's the channel about? Go look at my videos. You'll see what my channel is about. All right. Let me see this. Someone could be feeling sad, mad, just like I'm not happy where I'm at, and negative around it. That is the devil talking to you. That is what I'm getting here as well. Like, look at it. There's nothing for me here. Ooh, whoop, this, that, and the third. It's like me saying, because I've been saying this, right? Oh, I just feel like, give me 1 second, Snoopy. And how about I do explain it to you? But just give me one moment, because you see that I'm in the middle of explaining something. And I just genuinely feel like it's a little bit rude to, and I mean, again, you're just asking a question, so I don't mind, right? I will answer it for you. But I feel like it's a little bit rude that I'm literally in the middle of doing something. And you're just trying to cut me off and get me distracted on something else. Whether you know that or not, right? It's going to distract me from actually just putting out what's supposed to be put out. I don't mind telling you, but you just need to be patient with me. Okay? You see, I just got distracted. I forgot what I was talking about. I'm letting you know how my brain works. Letting you know how my brain works. So, for example, it's like I've been in California for like 7 months, okay? Have you ever heard the saying, you just got to let it grow on you? You got to let it grow on you. No, you're fine. You're perfectly fine, right? You're perfectly fine, right? You got to let things grow on you, right? Or it just hasn't grown on me yet, right? Well, you may need something to grow on you. Maybe you still need to get that feeling of something. Maybe you still need to get the insight of something. Maybe you still need to explore something. This is what I'm getting here as well. All right? Stop being such a negative Nancy. If you're going to come with issues, I literally just said this in my last reading, okay? I don't care how many issues you come with, all right? At least come with one solution. You could come with 5 issues. Come with one solution, at least one. We can work with the rest, you know? But come with one. You feel me? Damn. You just can't be a nigga with some with problems. Fuck. You can't just be a person with problems. No one's gonna want to deal with you. I'm just saying that from example. Right? Let's go ahead and see. What else? So, you know what you're dealing with? The weight gain. That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the constant waiting. You're waiting. Okay? And you're like, what am I waiting for? What the fuck am I waiting for? What am I having to do this for? What am I having to start new for? What am I having to re-engage for? What am I having to do this for? Okay, you know what's your problem? All right, because a lot of you like to talk shit in my comments. You know what's your issue? You do a little bit of this. All right, I do the same thing. It's okay. It's okay. You do a little bit too much of this. All right, you don't follow and then ask questions later. All right, sometimes you need to follow and then ask questions later. All right, or ask questions after it's done. Do you get what I'm saying? Then you will actually, you probably won't even have to ask the question. You actually just even get the correlation, because I know you're smart enough. The people that I'm sitting here and I'm talking to, you're very fucking smart. You're taught differently. You're reached differently. You learn differently. You see results differently. Things are very different in the way that you do things. I'm literally seeing this. I'm seeing you doing what people call odd. Okay, it's not odd things. You do things that make sense to you, and this is what I'm getting here. Okay, I'm getting you do things that make sense to you. So I can give you a perfect example. Say that you are at the store. Okay, and I give this example sometimes. Say you only have one grape. All right, and you put that on the conveyor belt to get swiped on by the cashier, but you got people behind you wondering, what the hell do you only got one grape? Why the fuck are you even in the line? What are you doing? What the hell? You even got the cashier looking at you like, what the fuck? You didn't even get a bag of grapes. You got one grape. Well, that's not any of your business. That's not any of your business. That should be a key note on what you're doing makes sense to you, and only needs to make sense to you. Do you understand? That's a one note example. Do you understand? They don't know that you're going to take that grape and you may experiment with it at home. You may be trying to find some type of antidote at home. You may be trying to be doing something. Do you understand? All right, who knows, right? But then you sit here and you're so worried about what other people are thinking about the situation. That's another thing, right? I'm talking to people right now. Trust me, I know you're listening. I know you're listening. Stop sitting here always worrying about what another person is thinking. Thank you, Snoopy. Stop always worrying about what another person is thinking. Stop. What did it ever do for you? Okay? I'm going to tell you once again what I said in my last live stream. Okay? Because there's completely new people here. All right? I'm going to tell you what someone close told me. All right? There's a reason why they're looking at you. Okay? There's a reason why they're paying attention. Okay? Even if you're not seeing it, because us ourselves, we always see problems. We always see problems within ourselves. We always see things like that. Okay? We don't always or rarely see the solution within ourselves. All right? And I need you to start really thinking of yourself as the solution. No matter how many issues, maybe even if you're a part of the issue, you could have a solution. You could have these things. You've done a lot. What makes you think you can't go any farther than that? You understand? All right? Well, Carlos, maybe you should. Maybe you should. Right? Maybe you should. I'm not part, I am the issue. Look. Can I tell you something? I'm a human being. So at the end of the day, there's plenty of days, just like today, just like yesterday, just like last week, where I sat here and I felt like I was not a resolution, where I felt like I was not resourceful in some way, even just to myself, in some sense. You understand? It doesn't even have to be to people. It could be to myself. Damn, how can I make myself feel like I'm doing what I can for whatever? You understand? You need to start waking up with that purpose. You need to start waking up with that fulfillment. Start thinking about these things. It's not even just about thinking. Action. Action proves a lot. How about you actually go out your way to do things as well? How about you start doing that? No, I'm not saying empty out your bank account for other people. No, I'm not saying give your last for folks. No, I never said that. Give what you can. Choose what makes you happy in between. If you feel like somebody is resonating with the fact, damn, maybe I can give you a simple example, right? Because I can only come from me. Thank you, Snoopy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right? I can only come from example, right? I've been a person with no clothes. I've been a person with no shoes. I've been a person with nothing. So when I actually had more than what I needed, I gave it. I gave it. And I actually passed that message down to people often. Look, you haven't used shit. You haven't used this. You haven't used that. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Go donate it. You need some money? Go somewhere where you could actually sell these things. Yes, make it replenishable to you as well. Right? If you can at points, right? But I've been in these points. So know that I'm just only talking to you from experience. Okay? All right, can I get more? The Emperor. I could be talking to a man right now. I could be talking to a woman as well who always feels like she needs to carry her own. She always needs to carry herself. He always needs to carry himself. He can't ever have the day off, the knee, the shoulder to just lean on. All of these things. This is what I'm getting here as well. All right. Thank you. So what is the message for my collective? I'm about to be done. Where's the message for my collective? You keep sitting here. What are you stuck? You keep being scared of change. Why are you so scared of change? This is what you asked for. You asked for this. So say I took you to a place you always wanted to go. Say I gave you a dish you always wanted to try. All right. Now, mind you, this was something you always wanted to try. This was something you always wanted to do. But as soon as I presented it in front of you, you got scared and you said no. No. Why do you deny yourself such sweetness? Why? Why do you deny yourself such goodness? Why? Why? Why do you deny yourself such the good things? Why? Any more messages? You have some type of new idea. New proposal is what I just heard. Clarify the Ace of Wands. 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Maybe after a time or period of being exhausted, tired, not knowing what to do, wounded, okay? Dealing with confusion. I feel like this is where you're actually going to, you know, that's where people end up breaking out and actually making the most of themselves or of an idea or making something is when they're put in a place or a position where they feel like they have nothing, where they can't do with nothing, they have no one, whatnot. Do you know that's when people around you, people themselves, you see it. You see the celebrities, you see the singers, you see the artists, you see the actors, actresses, you see these things. You see that they made something of themselves. You see this. What makes you think that they did not sit here and go through things that you went through in life? What makes you sit here and think that? Not everything is picture perfect, love. Stop trying to sit here and make things picture perfect. That's the reason why you listen to me. Remember that. I don't make shit picture perfect. Clarify the Prince of Jars. Once again, this is another message of you needing to be patient, balanced, and knowing what you know. This is what I'm getting here. You are healed. You are healing. Thank you, Snoopy. Thank you. Thank you. You are healing. You're healing even from people who are sitting here and big ass liars. Can I be honest? They lie about big and small things. And this is done. This is done. This is over with. I feel like, hold on. Who is this Queen of Swords in reverse to my collective? This is you. Wow. This is you. This is you needing to reflect. This is you needing to really sit here, and you don't need to lie about things. Okay? And I'm not saying that you're sitting here lying about it like, oh, just fuck it, you know, woo, woo. There have been things that you personally have went through where you feel like you need to protect yourself. I'm not taking it as a lie. I'm taking it as a protecting yourself. Okay? There's just no reason to do that. There's no reason to do that. There's none. All right? What did hiding yourself ever do for you? It brought more masked people, people who hide themselves from you, around you. What is the card of the day? Ooh. Snoopy, I got a message for you. So you need to get back on your arrangement, is what I just heard, of your promises. I don't know what type of promises you've made to God. I don't know what type of promises you've made to this higher existence, this higher being that you submit to. This is what I'm getting here. Okay? But you have been losing your faith and your hope to these things. You have. You have. It's not even just that. Like, the devil physically has been making you believe. You have been believing that you have no reason to sit here and have faith even in yourself, in your situation. And that's not just what it is. You understand? That little seed, that much, did too much. And that's all you needed. That's all you needed. You need to get back into your Bible. You need to get back into praying. You need to get back into these things. That's your message. You need to get back into talking confident into yourself. This is what I'm getting here. All right, y'all. That's my message. What is the outcome for the collective? I'm about to go to sleep. Peace. Healing. That is the message. Peace and healing is what's going to come out of this. You walking away from a situation, finally seeing it for what it is. Seeing face for what it is. I feel like you're going through some type of spiritual awakening. And with that, you're going to take some type of action. Maybe even have some type of plan. Your intuition keeps telling you to do things. Maybe even write things down at this moment. You need to write them down. Okay? All right, y'all. If you'd like a personal reading, my name is Jay. I'm your neighborhood tarot reader. All right? And you know what? You're absolutely right. Jesus is the way. Absolutely, bitch. The one thing about you motherfuckers, I'm going to leave it at this. That's the thing. You bitches sit here and tell me about God all day. And I promise you, I'm the closest thing that brings you to God every motherfucking time, bitch. You wouldn't need me, bitch. You wouldn't sit here in this motherfucking video, bitch. If that's really what it was, G. How about you go get you some, ho? Goodbye.